Welcome back to KangBrosTV. Liverpool 0, Newcastle 0. Now I'm vexed because everyone came for me in the last video saying that apparently we make videos for likes and views. We just say dumb shit just to get views and get people riled up the wrong way. When we're out here being realistic, we're dropping points against dog shit teams. The performances are cack as well. Today's performance wasn't the worst performance, granted, but we've lost points now against who? Brighton, Fulham,
West
Brom, yeah,
Newcastle,
and now Newcastle. When have we ever not touched Newcastle? Something's not right, and it needs to be addressed. I also said in the last video that Klopp subs do not make any sense to me whatsoever. So all these fans who are out here painting a brilliant picture, nice picture, we're still top of the league, you guys are harsh, all this kind of stuff. Where are you now? Do you still feel the same way? I'm just going to say, oh yeah, we finished the year on top of the league, so it's all right. Nah. When do we ever drop points against these teams, man?
Listen, all I'm saying is, yeah, people that sit there and think, oh yeah, it's all good, it's fine, don't worry about it. You're not realists, you're not honest, because you've now got to go and get points. You have to go and beat Man United. You have to go and beat Man City. You have to go and beat Spurs. You have to go and beat Leicester. All games that you could have probably given yourself a bit of a cushion because the performance has been put in. Now, don't get me wrong, like you said, the performance was not atrocious because they carved out chances. But it was flat. Well, it's flat. It's flat. And it's almost like you can go on a Sunday league game, yeah, and you can see Dog and Duck FC, yeah. They're better in the final third than what we were today. Now, I'm not sitting here saying, oh my God, Klopp out or anything. Don't get it twisted. There's something stupid like that. It's nothing, but it's just realist. We're just being honest. We watched the game. Now, people always, I know people go for me on this one, but I stand by it. Curtis Jones, for me, my personal opinion, and I'll say it with my chest, is not good enough to be playing for Liverpool at this moment in time. He's a young player learning his trade. And I'm sick and tired of people saying, oh yeah, but he's young, he's 19. Listen, his salary is high enough. He'll be okay for 19 years old. Yeah, he's getting paid like a big man. So everyone's got to take their L if it's there. His performances, for me, are always questionable. He's learning his trade, and people who are young and learning their trade need to be learning their trade elsewhere because they're not ready to be in this first team just now. Now, not just him, but I'm just saying in general today, too many touches, slow. When you know you got Banks, the ball's got to be moved quickly. We watched Liverpool draw with West Brom the other day. Leeds tucked them 5-0. So let's get your let's get everyone's heads out the clouds and let's be real. Leeds tucked West Brom 5-0. We drew with them 1-1 at home with fans. So everything's in your favour and you drew with them. We just dropped points to Newcastle. Now, I don't care what anyone says, it's a point, a draw, we're top of the league. Be real, be honest, let's be real. Those performances they're cack performances. And people have just got to be honest, and you just got to say it how it is. Salah's finishing today. You look at that and you think to yourself, flipping hell, what are you doing? Like, what's going on?
But the thing is, with Salah's finishing, that can happen. I'm not digging at Salah saying, you know what, suddenly he's turned shit. No, he's not. He's an amazing player. And that can happen. You can have an off day. Normally, we kind of, we're lucky enough that another striker will come in and come with the goals, like someone like Jota or whatnot. So that's I'm not saying it's acceptable. We missed some big sitters today. Even Bobby, with some of his touches, he had a header, opportunity to score a goal, and we didn't take him. Do you know what I mean? But like you said, Leeds tucked West Brom. And if you have to look at that game properly and analyse it, why did Leeds tuck West Brom? It's nothing to do with the fact that what like Match of the Day said is that, oh, suddenly West Brom weren't organised enough. No, it wasn't. It's because Leeds drew them into the mistakes. They drew players out of the position and they moved the ball quicker and they went straight at West Brom defenders. Until Ox came on against West Brom, it was the only time we had someone running directly at players.
Today, and
midfield again.
You're 100% right. That midfield today, yeah, Milner, Henderson, and Jones.
Does that scare you, bro?
If I was Newcastle, I'd be there going, yes, I'm going to have a game today. I'm going to get a chance to get on the ball and dictate terms. When Thiago came on, if anyone's unsure about Thiago, just watch that 5-10 minutes that he was on. The way he did that game, if he has 90 minutes in that game, we win that game. And that tells you that transfers, for example, and this is my point about transfers. Don't just make transfers because you think, oh yeah, our team's okay. People need to get freshened up. People need a bit of a kick up the arse. If I was Shaqiri today and Klopp said to me 3 minutes to go, yeah, go on mate, this is your moment. This get that fucking jacket off. On you go, son. I'm like that. Thank you.
This is your moment.
This is your moment. Go on, son. Get that jacket off. It's -3 out there. Go on, boy. Change this fucking game for us, mate. I'm like that. Go fuck yourself.
Mate, that is an absolute, for me, an insult to Big Shaq. For what the guy's achieved and what his ability is, to say 3 minutes into this game, where it's
crying out for someone with
exactly,
and to play on the half turn.
Bro, the West Brom was the exact same thing. We said it early when watching that game. We was like, this game is going to end a draw if something doesn't happen drastically. Why are you waiting for whatever it was, close to 70 minutes to make a first sub when you knew nothing has changed when you first come out from the second half? Nothing ain't changed.
He brought Wijnaldum on
to score a goal, bro. We need a goal, cuz.
Yeah, the guy has played 70 games in a row.
No, but to get a goal.
Yeah, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. He's played 70 games, so you've rested him for that reason, and you brought him on because you want to get a goal. It's like, what? If I was Shaqiri, I'm like, me. No. Wijnaldum, on you go, because we need you're a known threat, a goal threat. Come on. Now, like I said, I'm not sitting here and trying to say, like, you know, Klopp this, Klopp that. Obviously, you know, it's nothing to do with hating him, but I'm just saying, you just got to take it for what it is. Sometimes, you don't deep it too much. The game that just happened, that game was there for the taking. If we win that game, you get a nice little gap. And then you can earn the right next game to potentially drop, you know, against Man United, for example. You then have a cushion. You can say, right, okay, we'll take the point. That's where you should be saying, okay, yeah, we'll take the point. All the 3 points are there for the taking, but you say, right, okay, we'll settle for this game. You can't be settling for nothing less than 3. And we were lucky to get 3. Alisson made an unbelievably good save, an unbelievable save. Yes, their goalkeeper had a worldie, he's man of the match. That tells you everything you need to know, that they carved out chances, yes. But if we can carve out chances and play like that, and be flat, it's a flat performance.
That's what I did like. Normally, when I listen to Klopp after the post-match or any interviews, he's normally on point with his comments. He'd be like, you know what, we didn't do this right today, we didn't do this right today. He actually turned around and said the performance was okay for him. For me, and all Liverpool fans, we know that was a flat performance when it comes to Liverpool. The chances that were coming, they were just like, they were coming out of kind of nowhere, little bobbles, and we were winning second balls and all this kind of stuff. And as I said, we can't say that was a great performance. That's why the performance frustrated me. Like I always
we're
said
better
this.
than that.
Yeah, we're definitely better than that. And what I say is that when Liverpool drop points and we play well, I seriously, I swear down, when that day comes, because it hasn't come for a while, but the day we drop points because we played well, I'll be saying, listen, we did everything we could. But here in the midfield, we were screaming at each other in the, I think it was the 90th minute or the 92nd minute. We're going sideways. We're going backwards to the keeper. Our goalkeeper's got the ball in the 92nd minute and we're trying to get a goal. It's baffling. The midfield weren't creating shit.
They weren't creating nothing, and like I said, you bring Shaqiri on in the 93rd minute, you take Salah off, you bring Shaqiri on for a minute, and you play him wide right. No. When you know you need someone in the hole. Thiago came on, he changed that game. Thiago is obviously very, very good. Like I said, January's around the corner. Liverpool need to invest. They need to freshen up the squad for one, and to position it. Nat Phillips, it baffles me, yeah, is in the sense that you're going to be up against someone today who's nippy. He's not really there for the aerial battle, and you bring Nat Phillips in because he's strong in the air. Whereas the other game in the week,
expecting.
Well, the other game,
maybe,
but even then, even the other game in the week, yeah, even if you're expecting Carroll, you've seen the team sheet before the game starts. Even the game in the week, West Brom, they're going to be opposite. They're going to go long balls and feed off scraps.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's just been a few bizarre decisions. People said who did it go for? My personal choice would be David Alaba, because I think he's played centre back. We need left back cover, and he's someone who can be direct and play in the midfield 3. So
some of the viewers don't agree with you on that one. I think I can't remember the reasons now, but some of them say, "Have you seen him play centre back or left back?" Or I can't remember, so I don't quote me on that. But
all I'm saying
some people weren't sure about that.
Like I said, in January it's a tough window. If it was down to me to add a choice, I'd say Upamecano is the one I'd want, because I think as a defender, he's the one. I think not proven, but he's played at the top level, and he's proven that he is a very, very good defender, and he will be for a time to come, and he can play with Verge. But equally, you need someone who can cover left back. We need cover at left back. He's a left back. We need someone who can play at centre back. So I'm just saying, and he's coming to the end of his contract. So I'm just saying, realistically, in January, can something be done? That's where I'm saying. I'm just trying to, like I said, if it was out of choice, yeah, you'd go. For me, Upamecano is the one that you'd want to go and get.
And a very, very quick mention, I want to say Wilson was a good player, man. He did really well
problems,
today.
He
probably held the ball up well
for
Newcastle. He did his thing.
If Newcastle, let's just say, let's check Andy Carroll on for 10 minutes, we could have had big problems. And if Shelby played that game, that midfield was there for the taking.
100%. If Shelby was there today, you would have noticed a difference.
Yeah, because he would have been getting on the ball. So for me, like I said, I'm disappointed with that today. I'm very disappointed. There's nothing. I don't see that as positive apart from Thiago playing. That's the only positive that I can take from it, because the rest of it was just flat, poor and flat. Points dropped.
Yeah, and so I want to hear from the same viewers that said to us, you know what, like we're overreacting, and so what, you still feel is that same now after dropping all those points, and now against Newcastle. I want to hear from you. Do you know what I mean? Because we're not, seriously. This is real. There's real talk, and it's not good. That's what we're trying to say. And then man of the match, who would you like to give man of the match to?
Fabinho. Just he made the block in the first half. There was a couple of tackles in there, a couple of mistakes. So for me, it would have to be Fabinho. Even Thiago.
Yeah.
No, but that's legit. He was the person that changed the momentum of that game for us. As far as that's why I can see all Robertson. Robertson was okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably Robertson. And look at that. We say they're the same players every single week for the last few weeks.
Fabinho for me is just that's a godsend at centre back. Like I said, very flat. I'd love to hear people's thoughts. If you think we're overreacting, tell us why we're overreacting. What is it that you see that we don't? What is it? Because I'm happy to be proven wrong, but you tell me what it is that I'm missing from what we've seen today. And the fact of the matter is, we've not beaten or we've dropped points at 4 of the 6 bottom half in the bottom 6. So now you've got to make them points up against the top 6, which yes, typically Liverpool aren't so bad, but we've been drawing against those sides. So you tell me if I'm missing something and overreacted, you tell me.
The only saving grace now is, like you said, like the only two things I can see is we're still top of the league after playing so shit. Yeah, let's be honest. And now Thiago's here. Hopefully he can get a stint of games going, and that will change the way we're playing, because we got Southampton next and we got Man United. They're not going to be easy games.
The other thing is, right, people keep saying to me, oh yeah, but the results are going in your favour. It doesn't matter if they're going in your favour if you ain't winning. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. The results don't matter anymore.
Don't make no difference.
We're looking at other results and tables, laughing and whatnot, and saying this team's, you know, Man United are shambles, but they're 3 points behind us with a game in hand.
So do you know what I mean? Who's, like I said, I'm not saying it's like panic stations and oh my god, but it's not that. But what I'm saying is performance, flat performance. And if you're going to put performances like that and drop points against them lower tier teams, how do you then expect to win a league? Tell me if I'm wrong. I would love to hear it.
Let us know your views on this video and some of the points that we mentioned. If you agree, disagree, and obviously, you know, we'll reply to all the comments as we can. But until the next one, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and like I said, definitely comment. Peace.